about volleyball. And first, let us know how the game volleyball was created. Well, did you know that in 1895, 4 years right after the creation of the game basketball, volleyball was created? Well, who made or who created the game volleyball? It was actually the student of James Naismith. Well, James Naismith was the creator of the game basketball in 1891. So how did it happen that a student of his created the game volleyball? Well, let me tell you the story. It was actually in 1892 when a young man named William G. Morgan went to Springfield College and pursued his undergraduate studies in physical education. And we all know that the professor of physical education at that time in Springfield was no other than James Naismith. So after graduating, Morgan went to Holyoke, Massachusetts, and that was in year 1895, where he became the director of physical education. And then he was inspired, motivated, and influenced by Naismith. So he thought that the game basketball was designed for younger athletes. So why not create a game that is suitable for older members of the YMCA? So then he created the game volleyball. Well, did you know that the game volleyball was not named as volleyball at first? It was actually named as men-to-net. I don't exactly know why it was called men-to-net, but when Morgan was invited to a conference where he demonstrated the game in front of an audience, there was one person who commented. And who was that person? It was actually Professor Alfred Halstead, who said that your game consists of volleying the ball back and forth. So why not name your game as volleyball? Morgan agreed to it, and yes, they call it volleyball in 2 words. So that's how the game volleyball was invented or created. It's about inspiration. It's about a teacher who was a model and his student was inspired of how great he was. Fun fact number 1. What are the equipment that they used when they started playing the game? Well, the first net that they used was the tennis net, and they raised it to a level of 6 feet and 6 inches. So I think it's this. I am 5'3", so I think it's this high. And the first ball that they thought of using was the basketball. But then when they tried using it, it was too heavy and too big. So what Morgan did was he went to A.G. Spalding and Brothers Company. It was a sports manufacturing company where he asked them to make his ball. Fun fact number 2. Did you know that the offensive technique of set and spike was first introduced in 1916 in the Philippines? Yes, it was the Filipinos who first did the offensive technique of set and spike. Fun fact number 3. Volleyball is celebrating its 125 years. Did you finish watching it? And that's all for today. See you next week.